or Henry VIII, Henry VII, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna quickly clarify what I just said. The person in history we refer to as specifically Henry Tudor is known as Henry VII when it comes to the kings. His son, Henry VIII, is also Henry Tudor, but we never refer to him directly as Henry the Tudor. We refer to him as Henry VIII to differentiate between him and his father. I'm gonna quickly clarify that because I felt like what I was saying was just making it more confused because my brain was like, yeah, confusing the words. So yes. Because of Henry VIII, not Henry Tudor, Henry VIII, we became Protestant, technically. We became the Church of England because he wanted to divorce one of his wives, and the Pope was like, nah, mate, you ain't divorcing her. And he was like, right then, God said I should be the fucking I should be in charge of religion, so middle finger to you, I'm divorcing my wife. In all fairness to the Pope, I'm pretty sure by this point he had beheaded one of his wives. Probably should have just let it happen. I mean, in all fairness, he ended up divorcing her anyway, so we didn't end up killing that one. But, like, you know, if this guy is... This king, like, divorce, beheaded... Wait, if I remember correctly, it's divorce, beheaded, died, divorce, beheaded, survives. Yeah, he divorced one of his wives by this point, if I'm remembering correctly. And he's already killed one of his wives. And I'm pretty sure the reason the Pope wouldn't allow him to divorce the second wife is because he'd already divorced the wife. And one of his wives... I have a feeling the beheading of a wife just didn't matter. Because back then, let's be honest, shit was fucked in terms of like marriages and like royalty and shit. Like the nobles, like ruling class got away with a lot. Obviously they ended up, like their main guiding was like the spiritual leaders, such as like their, in the terms of Christianity, we had like the bishops and that are very important. If you're in the Orthodox Christianity, you had your patriarchs and whatnot, and you know the, I don't know if they still refer to them as bishops. I'm pretty sure they were still bishops, but I'm going to refer to specifically patriarchs because I feel like that's a little easier to differentiate between the two different types of Christianity that I know of. But yeah, back then you were like, it was essentially your moral compass was your spiritual compass. If there was like no set rules about it in your like religion, then you know it was a lot more flexible. Which is obviously why Henry VIII created his own religion and created the Church of England Christianity, so he could get rid of fucking his wife, because she wasn't giving him an heir, and he was like, nah, that were you, off you go. I'm honestly surprised he didn't create a version of Christianity with fucking polyamory. He's like, you know what, this new version of Christianity, I can have 10 wives, because then I can have more kids. But then again, more kids doesn't always equal more fun. Because if we remember the fact that when he died, his only son died young because, you know, wasn't healthy. We then had Bloody Mary take over for a few years, who was a Catholic, and let's just say she burnt a lot of people at the stake. She had a lot of... she had a very short reign, but it was bloody, hence the name. And then we had Elizabeth I, who was actually one of our better ruling monarchs, I believe. Can't exactly remember how many years she reigned for, but she was she also didn't have an heir, so I can't remember. Was it after her we had the Stuarts? I think it was after her. I think it was after her we called upon the Scottish royal family to be our royal family. 1 second. I'm gonna Google this because I know. Elizabeth the First. Right, she ruled, and then so it was after her the Stuarts came in. Yeah, I was right. Was King of Scotland as James IV, and then King of England as Irish James I, when he was Scottish English crowned. I was right. Not often I'm wrong, actually, to be fair about history. I have like a lot of random historical knowledge in my head that just kind of shows itself at the weirdest times. Like, even I didn't think I knew that, which is the reason I decided to Google it. I'll be like, I'm just double checking. Am I right? I am actually right. Weird. But yeah, like the English history is just really weird. There's a loan payment out for the day. I mean, we're very close to paying off our loan, so we don't really need to worry too much about loan payments. I'm getting so used to driving on the right side of the road. As soon as I go into Europe, I'm gonna fucking be crashing again. But yeah, after we had the Elizabeth, we had the Stuarts, and then I don't really know too much about the Stuarts. I feel like they just, I don't know if they, I mean, obviously England still did a lot under them, but I can't really say for a fact that we did much of importance, because I don't really remember the period in terms of like history lessons and whatnot. Because again, when it came to history, mine was, I think the ancient period is always just, it's, I think the most modern part of history that I find genuinely very interesting is the Sengoku Jidai period of Japan, or the Sengoku period of Japan. That period's the only real, like, modern-ish period that my brain kind of, like, turns on completely for. But, like, medieval Europe and, like, Renaissance Europe, I definitely don't give a shit about, like, the Napoleonic period or, like, the Victorian era. It's not really for me. Like, I still find it interesting because I like history, but it's not, like, something I'd be like, yes, I need to know about this. It's more just, well, that's pretty interesting. You know what? We're going to go left, I think, just so I can get that little road. I want to get that little bit of road, and then we're going to leave that way. Then I can get all that road as well. I know I haven't got the buildings, but I don't give a shit. Okay, let's quickly check what jobs are here so we can know where we need to pick them up. So I'm pretty sure we can pick them up exactly where we're dropping this off. There are stumps for Stokes. We've got an hour to pick this one up, so fuck it, we'll pick it up. Yeah, that's too good of a job to not pick up. To be fair, 62, that's not bad. What freight we got here? That's the best freight. That's fucking shit. I'm good.
Keep right.
I'll take
and then turn
I'll take
right.
the freight that I'm already. I'll take the cargo instead with this bad boy of a trailer.
Turn right.
You know, after this, oh, but I know what I'm gonna quickly do. I'm gonna quickly check trailers. I want to see what other trailers we can buy. I'll also be quickly taking a 5-minute break to go grab myself a drink and some stuff. After I've had a look at trailers. We'll run a quick ad, quick 3-4 minute ad, something like that. You know,
first exit.
given that I'm not here, we may as well run a long ad. You know, you guys don't have to watch. You can click away and then come back in 5 minutes. I don't mind. I'm just gonna roll them anyway.
Keep left. At the roundabout, take the third exit.
God, it feels so much later than it is because I've been streaming for nearly 4 hours, and I normally don't start streaming until about like an hour and a half ago. It feels so much later than it is.
Turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
And of course you want it
Your
fucking
route
there.
guidance is now finished.
And there we go. Money, please. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, bit of back crack there. We'll probably get to level 29 today. Yeah, I'm gonna take this, please. Thank you. Cool. Cargo's been loaded. Now let's have a look at trailer purchasing. So we could go for like something. I want to do chemicals, like, because the only doubles I would do are stuff like this, like stuff like chilled goods, because we can get because I don't know how to. Oh my god, you can buy fleet trailers. That's cool. Okay, that's good to know. Chemical tank. What's this one? That's a fuel tank. Oh, okay, I thought I saw a different type of tanker then. Oh, you have silo, but like, fuck that. That's my opinion of that. Let's try the let's have a look at the chemical one. We can only do a single. We can make it chrome. Nah, I'm good with that. It would definitely be a free axle with one. That one, wasn't it? No, that's 3 colors. It's this one. Nope, that's not it. Or is it? I actually don't fucking remember. It's not that one either. What fucking color scheme did I use? Oh, it was Duelist. Yeah, it was that one. I think. Whatever. Doesn't matter. We're not buying this, so it's fine. Do a hose there. What's this? Like container box there. Get like an eco. A standard like thing there. You could chrome the back up. I don't know why the fuck anyone would do that. Oh, this is what that guy was carrying. Yeah, this is, I've just noticed it. Yeah, it's this. Then obviously fucking runners with, you know, all that. It only cost about 74 grand. But the thing is, would it be fucking worth it? That's a real question. You know, it just doesn't seem worth it. So the question is, I don't know what, like we look at our skills. It doesn't say what the class 6 stuff go in. So like, what if I wanted to pick up a fucking if I wanted to pick up some of those goods, what would I put them in? What could we do with carrier containers? Can't make HTC because we haven't got Finland, but we can do a double. We could do a double or a B double, which is pretty cool. So we could get an articulated carrier, do the free axles right there. I mean, we just color it probably black or yellow. We'll probably just do yellow. Get some like, you know, cool pallet boxes and chrome boxes, or like a sector, or just some painted stuff. No, just bad. I mean, like, realistically, shit like this is just like, it's just basic as fuck, innit? And this is actually pretty cheap. Like, I don't think this would be expensive. We'd probably just put that there, and then a painted box. No, we'll just do side skirts on there. We'd make all the runner tires, and, you know, that'd be about it. Like, what else would we do with that? Pretty cheap. We could probably give that to one of our guys as well. Like, what would that take? Containers and container tanks, stuff like that. What about you? We could make you a double as well. Did not know we could do double U. Ooh, we could get a crane as well. I'd do that. And obviously, we'd want to do that as well. We don't want one axle at the back. That'd be stupid. We want the triple axle, definitely. Yeah, we'd do like a metallic yellow as well. And what can you like do for the, like, what can you actually put on it? So you've got some side skirt stuff, some lights, strobes and shit. We could do we could put a long vehicle right there, which is fucking useless. I mean, realistically, I mean, was jack shit you'd want to do to this? But you could always do shit like that to it. What else is there? At this point, I'm just kind of like interested in what we could do. What could we do with a low loader? Okay, low loaders in this are only single, so we can't do what there is like there is in American trucks, and we can just make your life a living hell. Yeah, I'd probably just leave that standard. Yeah, shit like this would be painful to drive, in my opinion. I kind of like the stubbier stuff. If we were to do, say, a refrigerated double, And I would say we'll do side door, because side door looks cooler. If I want to do a B double, because B double are the better ones, I want the steerable axles. Already looking at 200 fucking grand. And then putting, like, you know, the canopy color on it. Yeah, I think it is that one. Like, and that's even before fucking about with, like, this shit at the front. And, like, just, you know, giving it some standards and some looks, like, cool look into it. Kind of fucking wind deflector. That's pretty cool, to be fair. Like, all this shit is, like, it's just money for money's sake, innit? Like 227 grand. Fuck that. We could wait. Like we could use our money so much more effectively instead of doing that. So about 100 grand off of paying off our loan. So that's not bad. But unfortunately, like I said, I will be right back. So just give me 2 minutes, guys. Right, let's get fucking back into this, everyone. We've got a job down to Cambridge to do.
Let's do this.
We've got 6 hours and 31 minutes before we need to rest, so we're going to need to plan out a rest. Resting about Sheffield? No, that's 8 hours. Bit close. Right here. 6 hours 47, we can make that.
Okay, here we go.
Pardon me. Fucking hell. I'm just really burpy today, guys. So sorry. Yeah, we're going to go out this way because, like I said,
Let's go.
we're going to discover these random little roads. If this job wasn't here and we needed to take it straight away,
turn right.
I wouldn't have pissed about. Oh my god, dude, what the fuck? This ain't a dual lane, mate. Fuck off.
Take the third exit.
But yeah. Oh shit. I fucked up there. I fucked up. My bad. My bad. I'm meant to be in the inside lane there.
Exit now.
There we go. Now I'm in the right fucking lane. And actually, I'm still not. I need to be over one. And look at that, we've now basically discovered all the important roads around here. Ooh, I see a 50-mile-an-hour change. Give me. Motherfucker just turned into this lane after. Sorry, red van. I thought this dickhead was gonna just sit in front of me like a knob, but no. Blitzes away the last fucking second as usual. Dickheads in cars these days, man. Absolute dickheads. But yeah, I think we're going to end today's stream probably in an hour or two. I don't know yet. I'm kind of having fun, so I just kind of want to keep going, but I need to be very aware of how long this stream is, because I need to make sure I cut these videos up nice and quickly for a change.
Right.
Because I've got 11 videos to upload from the last 2 streams, which I'm going to be uploading hopefully tonight.
Turn right.
To be up in time for tomorrow. And then I'm going to do when I've cut these videos, I'll be uploading them the day after. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of videos, but as far as I'm concerned, it's worth it. I'm enjoying streaming, so still a win. We'll be to 200 videos before we know it. It'll be my longest fucking Let's Play in no time. My longest Let's Play at the moment is The Witcher, which I did all the question marks for fucking no random reason. I don't think I did all the quests. I just think I did literally every question mark and every quest I found while finding every single question mark. Like, I remember parts of my Let's Play when I was just sailing around Skellige, grabbing all the fucking question marks underwater and just thinking to myself, why the fuck am I doing this? Like, this isn't a sense of completion. This is a sense of just fucking stupidity. But hey, I did it, and I consider it an achievement. Oh, fuck me. That was a... never turn and brake. I know this, and yet I always fucking do it. But, yeah. One thing I'll say is if you guys are new to like Euro Truck Sim and American Truck Sim, one thing I would always recommend is when you're turning, never brake. Always try to judge the turn right and brake first. Like, see, like this turn, like, I don't need to brake on this turn. But if I was to brake and I was turning a bit too hard, you know, you're gonna fucking flip your truck. Now, it's something I know very well, and yet I do it quite often. Like, I will be mid-turn and I'll still be like, oh yeah, let's fucking brake. Like, it's one thing that I learned from racing games specifically as well. Like, straight line braking is the best thing you can do. Braking on a turn is absolutely stupid. Never brake on a fucking turn, because you make it harder for you to keep traction and keep yourself turning. You're gonna understeer at that point. You're gonna go into the fucking barricade. Whereas if you brake too hard, you may actually turn too hard and then, you know, fuck it up even. Like, essentially, braking in a turn, it's just gonna fuck you either way. Always brake and then accelerate out of a turn, and like brake coast during the turn, and then you know, power out of the the last 40% of the turn. Like, that's where you put the power on. At the very least for racing. I don't know, like real life, I'm pretty sure that's probably similar, but you know, you get what I mean. Playing racing sims definitely taught me how to drive properly in terms of racing. Gran Turismo. I think Gran Turismo 3? Was it? It was Gran Turismo A-Spec. I'm pretty sure it was free A-Spec. The red, I can't remember which one it was. That was the first Gran Turismo I ever actually succeeded in. Like, in every other Gran Turismo I'd played up to that point, whenever I did like the little basic career mode, I'd always buy the MX-5, you know, I'd feel really cool, and I'd never win a fucking race. I'd be sat doing the oval race thinking to myself, I can't do the other races because I'm shit. I was young, so I wasn't really like I didn't understand like all the simulator aspects, and I could never get anywhere in the games. For like 1 year, I played Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec, which had been one of those games up to that point, which I sucked at. I will be straight up. But when I played, I'm just gonna call it Gran Turismo A-Spec, 'cause I can't remember which one it is. But yeah, when I was playing Gran Turismo A-Spec this time, something different had happened. I played this the same way I always do. I always get my MX-5. I bought the engine upgrade. I bought some engine upgrades, just some upgrades in general, and I started winning. And then I started like branching out and doing normal race circuits, and I was starting winning on those too. And I kept upgrading my car, and then I got a new car, and like I would continually grind races so I could buy a really good car early on. Like I would spend hours grinding a really easy race to just make the money to get a better car. And then I started winning the tournaments, and I started doing the licenses, and I was just I finally, I got really far, and I'm like, why the fuck could I not have done this sooner, you know? And ever since then, I've pretty much played most Gran Turismo games. One thing I still find really fucking hard is some of the specific like GT races, like GT3, 4, and 2, and 1s. Because those ones like are so much based around really understanding car physics and understanding how cars work, and you know, knowing the very intricate details, and I just don't know that. Like, I'm not that good. Like, my understanding of racing is good enough to play the game, but like, when it comes to GT races, I do not know enough. If I can't just, you know, use a superior car and like pump it full of power and, you know, grip, then if I have to like, you know, be really, really like knowledgeable about it, then I'm screwed, because I don't know a lot about cars in that regard. Like in the regard to actually understand how to, you know, soup up a car and make it slightly better than everyone else on the field. But yeah, I need to get Gran Turismo 7 again, because that was a good game. As microtransaction-y as they tried to make it, it's still a fucking good game. But the car physics felt solid, and it was a fun game to play.